Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? What's the word? This is your boy, Mel the Blind Fury Gibson. First live post, we getting it popping. This is the podcast. Everybody's been waiting for it. They want to hear me talk my shit. So here it is. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get it.
Alright, so far we got 5 people up in here live. We're doing the podcast.
All right. All right, everybody, welcome to the podcast. What's the word? Featuring yours truly, Mel the Blind Fury Gibson. And today I'm joined by my lovely sister and co-host. Please state your name, your purpose, your gangster, where you from, what clique you rep, because we keep it funky in this motherfucker. Talk to me.
Yo, what up? It is the Ring Queen Lexa Rose, a.k.a. Obi-Mom Kenobi, a.k.a. the Broke Beauty Guru, and your host for Wrestling with Beauty. Don't forget to check me out on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And also, don't forget to buy my new book, The Pure Blood Eternal. It is available on ebook and paperback at Amazon.com. And don't forget to check out my very first single with my brother Mel, Vibe With Me, streaming on all music platforms. And yeah, and some other projects are coming up, so stay tuned.
All right. So, my dear sister, you have been up to a lot lately. Please, tell me about this beautiful novel that you just wrote. Tell me about it. Tell the people about it.
It's a real cheesy erotic romance, but it centers around a social worker from Louisiana named Samantha, who helps her best friend, whom she's in love with, kidnap her kids away from her evil ex-husband, and somehow this girl ends up finding herself amidst a bunch of vampires and other supernatural creatures who turn to her to be their supernatural guardian.
All right, and you've always been into the sci-fi genre, right?
Absolutely.
Well, now that I'm going to do some real dickhead shit, I have a paperback copy live of your motherfucking book. Wait. God, I've been wanting to do that for a long time. And I would ask you, do we have a pen? I'd love for you to sign this live and in person right now. Ladies and gentlemen, The Pure Blood Eternal, Yasmin Crowley, available on Amazon. Make sure you go check that out.
Ebook and paperback.
And today we're going to talk fight science. I have a guest from overseas, from Nigeria. His name is God's Time Sunday. Yasmin, please sign this. His name is God's Time Sunday. He's a young Nigerian boxer, and he has aspirations to come to the U.S. and compete in the U.S. So I'm going to call him on WhatsApp right now, and we're going to have a nice discussion. But we keep it raw over here in What's the Word podcast. So my lovely assistant to my right, Freya. Light it, don't fight it, baby girl. And we're going to try to get God's Time, a.k.a. Soldier, on the phone right now so we can talk to him live. So bear with me. I'm going to play a joint. I'm going to play our song with my sister, and I'll let her introduce it. Please.
Ladies and gentlemen, this needs no introduction. It was a labor of love featuring Mel the Blind Fury, 9X Za, my other brother, who we call, Pipi Cara, and yours beautifully. This is called Vibe With Me.
Third Eye Blind. 9X, what up? Ooh, I like Lexa Rose, what up? And you already know it's your boy Mel Gibson. Come on, baby, just vibe with me. I wanna know if you vibe with me. By my side, would you ride for me? If I die, would you ride for me? Come on, baby, just vibe with me. I wanna know if you vibe with me. Would you? By my side, would you ride for me? If I die, would you ride for me? What up, ma? What's your agent tight? Tell me where we gon' head tonight. Tell me you wanna spend the night. I'm not trying to fuss. Yeah, I'm having too much fun with the air hunt, so what? We can hop on the bikes and ride out to the sunset. Kids ain't got a whole different mindset. I take off like I'm on set. Big flex, big checks, and a whole lot of sex. No stress, cause I'm blessed. Yes. Well dressed to impress. This single available live on all platforms. iTunes, Spotify, any platform you name it. This podcast will also be available live on all platforms. In the cabin, camping up all night, and you know that we vaping to the sunrise. Pretty eyes, big thighs. No surprise that she nigga wrote a lie. Said she needed a new guy, so I told her I wanna know if you ride with me. By my side, would you ride with me? If I die, would you ride with me? Come on, baby, just ride with me. I wanna know if you ride with me. By my side, would you ride with me? If I die, would you ride with me?
Don't win hands, you fuck with me. Make you see I'm a fucking beat. I just want how to fuck with me. Get to the kid over a selfie. Confident at the all-time high. Take one cheese from a man to five. When it gets that wet ass pussy, put the win in the fallacy. My concentration on demonstration. I'm a lyrical annihilation. I'm the real queen of electro. Let the beer flow, time to go.
Slide with me, slide with me. Baby, come and slide with me, slide with me.
All right, and that was 9X, Lexa Rose, and Mel Gibson. Find that on all platforms, ladies and gentlemen. Before I get into my guest first, this segment is about fighting. And Yasmin, you did watch the Tyson and Roy Jones fight. What did you think about that fight, Yasmin?
I'm a little mad that it ended in a draw. I honestly thought that, I mean, with all of Tyson's training, he seemed to kind of have it, but, I mean, I thought it was a good match. I mean, there was a couple of hits, a couple of hug fests, but otherwise it was still a pretty good match.
I think a lot of people expected a knockout, to be honest, but I was glad that both fighters escaped unscathed. There was a really good fight. Roy Jones stuck to his normal strategy of trying to frustrate people with his clinching and then hitting Tyson with a couple of left hooks. A lot of people disagree and say that Tyson won that fight, but I'm just glad that I got to see history in the making. Also, this past weekend, Errol Spence beat the shit out of Danny Garcia. Like, we all know that was going to happen. I mean, Danny Garcia is a great boxer, but Errol Spence was coming off like a year-and-a-half layoff, and wow, he looked great. You know what I'm saying? Also in UFC news, Yoel Romero no longer a part of UFC, and Anthony Rumble Johnson, former UFC superstar who supposedly retired, is now signed to Bellator. So Anthony Rumble Johnson, congratulations to you in your return to the sport of mixed martial arts. We needed to make that one a little louder. Alrighty. So now I'm gonna call my guest. His name is God's Time Sunday. They know him in Nigeria as Soldier. He's a Nigerian boxer. I'm gonna call him up on the WhatsApp right now. Let's get it. Live interview.
Feel free to enjoy this podcast while picking your favorite poison. We're not trying to condone the use of illegal drug use, but if you got a spliff or a joint or a bomb
Make
or
sure
a
you light
bowl,
it up.
light it up. Light it up.
Trying to call my guest right now. Oh wow. Let me find out my guest bailed on me. Alright, no answer from my guest. Let me try to call him one more time. If not, try to go to my other guest. Yeah, there is a 5-hour time difference in Nigeria, so right now it's 12:02 a.m.
Yeah, and if you don't know where that is, it's in Africa.
Africa, the motherland.
Walla walla wing, walla walla wing, yeah.
You already know. Shout outs to the motherland.
Is there a number for guests to call in?
If guests want to call in, you call my cell phone number, 917-257-5209. You want to call on the air and talk some shit because my guest is not available right now, please do so. 917-257-5209. We also accept Instagram video. You can video me on Instagram if you want to be on the show. I'm going to try to tell one of the guests.
Feel free to invite yourself into my chat if you want to ask some questions and you want to talk. Please feel free. We will give you a shout out.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know about me, I'm a professional kickboxer, professional wrestler. I was a professional wrestler for 17 years. I'm still a professional wrestler. I make 18 years in May. I turned professional kickboxer last year. Won the title in the Garden, 185-pound kickboxing champion. Shout outs to Dylan. You know what I'm saying? He was in the audience sitting there. Shout outs to you, brother, man. Also, I want to shout out my my mixed martial arts team, Senseless Inc. Shout outs to them. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to all the fight clubs that are trying to keep people from killing each other and trying to get people to pick up the gloves and put the guns down. Shout outs to you. Shout outs to Mighty Mouse from the UFL. Chase from Knuckle Up. I'm about to call him and see if he's ready. Because apparently my international fighter is not answering his phone. So let's see if we call Chase right now.
Shout out to my cousin Tasha, who bought my book.
Hi, Tasha.
Yo,
Yo, Chase.
yo.
You ready for this interview?
I'm driving. You got FaceTime and we could talk. I turn on the light. I'm a DJ, so it's good that we both here because he's part of what we're doing too. So.
All right, that's great. All right, so look, I'm gonna call you on FaceTime right now, okay?
Yeah.
All right, I got you right now. Say less. All right, so my guest Chase is actually driving, so I'm gonna FaceTime him. We're gonna talk to him. Chase representing Knuckle Up Movement. It's an underground fight club in the Bronx, based out the Bronx, and they're about to go on tour with Mighty Mouse in the United Fight League, or the Underground Fight League rather, UFL. You can check them all out on.
Can you screen record that?
What?
The interview. I put it on YouTube. Don't forget to. This is also going to be appearing on YouTube if you don't
Chase.
catch this live.
Chase,
Yo, what's good, my brother?
can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
DJ,
Yo, what's good, brother?
my guys, how are you?
Oh, we got a co-pilot to hold the phone.
Bear with me, you know what I'm saying, because this is the first podcast, so you know, it's a little rough. It took us a while to get the things popping, but we're here in the studio, you know, talking to you guys and things like that. How you guys doing today?
I'm chilling right now, about to just making some runs out and about.
That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. So first of all, hold on. Let me switch audio real quick so I can get you guys better in. Alrighty.
I'll be up in the studio podcast.
100 times better. 100 times better.
Facts.
Okay, good. Now I got you guys better. I can hear you better. Okay. First of all, tell me about your movement, Chase.
The Knuckle Up movement?
Yes, please. Explain to me about your movement, gentlemen.
Well, pretty much, you know, things have been going on around here. Well, since we grew up in an era, you know, in the 90s where, you know, things were always, you know, somewhat violent in the street. But as I think we can agree, as time gone on with this generation, there's a lot more gunplay and people losing their lives over very, very little things as far as like miscommunication and whatnot. And though, you know, violence is not an answer, we are human beings. And if anything, and you have an issue with somebody to that extent, you should at least be able to handle it with your hands and be calm with the situation. You'll be fine afterwards. Because usually when you fight, you know, all that adrenaline dumps out very fast within a minute. You know, if someone fights at a whole boxing round, you're going to be tired afterwards. So you're not really going to even have that same anger to want to hurt or kill somebody. You're just going to you know, it's respect afterwards. That's why when we do our matches, usually you see people fighting at the end of the day, it's all love. We hug afterwards. And even if somebody wants their rematch, it's still love and respect. You know what I mean? Because that's where it's at. Squaring up, and you take it on the chin if you lose, and you go back and you train harder, and that's what it is. That's it.
Absolutely, absolutely. I agree with you 110%. I feel like people are quick to pick up the guns and they scared to take a loss and take an L and get beat up. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of very, 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 very skilled fighters out there in the world. You know what I'm saying? I was supposed to have an international guest on from Nigeria. He's a young boxer. He's maybe like in his like early 20s, and he's trying to make his way to the States and things like that. So how do you feel about the youth? You know what I'm saying?
Them as far as the youth, for us putting on these things in some of these neighborhoods. Like when I was younger, I was too young to go into a boxing gym around my house. There was a boxing gym close by me. It didn't last long, but my brothers were old enough to go see it and other kids around the area. So, in the Bronx, that's a good escape for a kid to see, to go somewhere where you can work on a gym facility, and you're going to want to go there to be around your friends and everybody like that. So when you get a community around the boxing thing like that, it definitely takes the kids off the street and something that they can do, and they can say, I could do this. And it's not like a team thing. You can train yourself from there at home. You take these skills and see your progress, and it'll make you walk with a certain humbleness, like martial arts. Usually people who box or do these kind of things don't go out in the street and shoot people. You know what I'm saying? Usually see
Absolutely.
that. You carry yourself a whole different way, because you not only do you work hard for what you do, but you see the end goal. You see how where these things could take people. Same thing if you do basketball or any other kind of sport. You see where it could take you. So there's a positive light. It's good to have a good light source in these kind of neighborhoods, man. So kids could know that, hey, there's a way out instead of just doing the street life and thinking there is no other way.
Well spoken. And personally, I've seen DJ fight twice, and I always enjoy watching DJ fight. He always turns it up. Now Chase, let me ask you a question. Tell me about the origins of Knuckle.
Yo, listen, man. Like this shit. The truth is, like, let me tell you, right? Like,
please be truthful, because we out here. Look,
I'm gonna keep it 100. Like I never in a million years would I have thought that I would have even thought of making a movement that can impact like the youth and the future. So like anybody that's coming up, whether it's in a fighting career or whether it's even giving people the platform for music or for whatever it is that they talents are, that you expose them to. You know what I'm saying? But the truth is, had it not been for this other fight club learning about him and learning things that they were saying that they stood for, that pretty much gave me the idea that if it actually exists and I could play a big part in establishing a movement like that, that's what gave me the motivation to do what I'm doing now. You know what I'm saying? Because I've always been the type of person that I was never abusive to anybody. I hate the abuse. I never fucking shot a gun, never stabbed a dude. So my thing growing up was always fighting niggas. Like if you ask people from around my way, like from where I grew up from, like that's all I did was fuck niggas up my whole life.
That's my second.
You know what I'm saying?
That's my second question.
I believe that if two people got a problem, the only solution should be, if they can't talk it out, to fight with their hands. Like, you know what I mean? Let's be men about it. Put them hands up and let's get it popping. You know what I'm saying? And after that, I believe in shaking hands. And you know what? You win, I lose, you win. There ain't no winners and losers in this. You know what I'm saying? When you're fighting for a cause. You know what I'm saying? So
let me ask you the second question. Where did you both grow up?
Oh, I grew up in the Bronx.
Where in the Bronx? Where specifically? Because I'm a Gun Hill man.
Well, yeah. I grew up on East Tremont and Southern Boulevard. And
shout out to East Tremont. All right, shout out to them. You already know BX Worldwide. DJ, where you grew up?
149 Grand Concourse.
Okay.
I go from Lincoln Hospital, more side.
Oh shit, my godfather works at Lincoln Hospital, that's crazy.
Yeah. I throw that in the force, all of that. All
right, so DJ, I know I'm picking on you. But you got an injury recently. Tell me about it.
Oh, the boxing, man. Yeah. I also put up a little post, not on my Instagram. I put it on my story, but just for anybody, man. Always good to put some kind of knowledge out there. We had 2 fights this weekend. One, the Saturday was our event. I fought my boxers. We did good on that, but we were so hyped on that momentum. We had to call the next day like, yo, come on out to Jersey, this, that, and the third, and we literally left last minute. And in that first fight, I didn't have reps, right? I took whatever little reps I had in the first fight, and I was able to make it work. I ain't had no shoes or gear. So the second time, I was like, well, let's do it again. I ain't got no gear, no problem. So you can say there's a bit of overconfidence. So when we got there, there's some fights going on, and I kind of wanted to get the fight over with quickly. So here's where you know, when you're boxing, I wasn't thinking, so I wanted to get the fight over with.
You're trying to go home.
Right? And I didn't have no hand wraps. You know what I mean? So on top of that, my mindset was, yo, let me just hit this dude hard and get it out of here. You know, what I'm trying to just get a hard knock. So in the process of no hand wraps and punching somebody hard, you get a broken wrist, you know? It's like hitting the heavy bag. So anyone go to the gym where you're doing mix and you don't have that wrist guard, I used to train all the time, I don't have to punch hard. And you can feel a little tweak if you just make the slightest mistake. So yeah, that was my fault by rushing the process that, you know, I could have prevented easily, pretty much.
Out of commission for 6 fucking months now.
Chase, let me ask you a question. I know you're a family man, right? How do you feel about instilling, you know, the values that you have learned from fighting and the disciplines you learned from fighting to your children? I know your daughter practices. I've seen her practice, and I know your son practices as well. I know he's training and he's competing as well. How do you feel about those things?
Well, you see, I feel like every person should want to at least learn how to defend themselves, not abuse, you know, what you learn, but use it only when necessary. So the fact that, you know, that my daughters, I've seen the bullying. Like I've been a product of that when I was a kid, to a certain extent, and so has my son. You know, and I feel like people get bullied to a certain point, and you go either way with this route. You can either, you know, do something where you're gonna hurt yourself, or because you can't handle the pressure, or you're gonna try to learn how to defend yourself so that way it doesn't happen anymore. So the fact that I'm doing that with my children, at least, and my son is who he is or who he's trying to become, like that makes me feel like I've accomplished, you know, things that I wasn't able to do for myself or my parents from me when I was coming up. So that means like a whole lot that they're at least interested in learning how to defend themselves. You know what I mean?
So, and this is a little piggyback on that. That's something that money can't buy. That's good value. You know, I always told myself it is hard out here, and I always told myself, you know, we want the best for our children. And I told myself, because my son is too young for me to talk to him, he's 3 years old, but, you know, I made a promise to myself, I can't leave something financially for him. I will leave him the mental jewels to get through his life. There's a lot of things that can get you through that money cannot buy. You know what I mean? Your principles, your attitude, your mindset can take you very far. So you instill those things, it's going to go a very long way more than money. So
that's
definitely I feel you on that.
That's what's up, man. That's good. That's good that y'all are supportive to your children and, you know, all their endeavors. And, you know, my daughter's 5 and she's my only one, you understand?
Yeah.
And you know, y'all seen her for the first time when I brought her to the show and things like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like she's, you know, little by little, she understands. You know what I'm saying? It's not her particular thing because she's really girly, but she understands. Right. She understands that she's a product of a fighter, and her mom used to.
But she get older, she'll see. Like we grew up in the era, man.
And so, her mom used to study as well. Like when we were younger, we used to study together.
There you go.
She knows that as well. So it's like, okay. That's like my son and I too. Yeah,
they'll come. They'll be there.
So, you know, that's good that, you know, parents encourage their kids in whatever they do. And I see y'all got the decal in the back of the car. That's lit, bro. That shit is fucking lit. I want to mention that I brought a Knuckle Up shirt at the last event.
That's a fact.
And that fucking shirt is so crazy. I wear that shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? You know, we rep the sport. We like the
that's
sport.
Love,
you know what I'm saying?
Love.
We love the fight game and shit like that. I know y'all seen the Tyson fight.
Yeah, we did. I did. We did.
Did you see Errol Spence and Garcia too?
Yeah.
We saw that.
What y'all think about them joints, man?
I'm a fan. There's certain things in boxer style. Any sport, I can respect the person's skill. I'm not a fan of Errol Spence's style, but I do acknowledge his skill.
The man had a layoff too. He had like a year. Layoff.
Yeah. That shows the mentality. You know, the mindset he had. You know, he still had that same work ethic, and he's a dog, man. Like I watch his pace. He keeps going. He doesn't really backstep a lot. So,
shout out to you, Errol Spence.
Yeah. So it may not have been the most exciting fight, but I know his caliber of skill, and he's a good fighter. But I would love to see him and Crawford. That's one of my favorite fighters today.
Everybody wants to see that.
I feel like I fight similar to Crawford. The patience and sharp technique, man. It makes you pay for it. So that would be a definitely good match
What
Give
about
Lexa
you?
the
What about you? What about you, chasing paper? What you feel? What you feel
Yo,
about
nah,
those
looking at this fight, like I don't really watch. I haven't really watched a lot of Spencer's fights. I know that he definitely fight, but I've watched Garcia's fights, and I just didn't see him like as the same fighter. You know, I didn't see the same energy. You know,
It looked like he wanted a paycheck.
but then again, you know, I think like you see, I could look at it this way, like, you know, a lot of people when they fight, they go according to, like, let's say the crowd.
Right.
Like if you have a big crowd in the arena, that's what they used to. They get hyped. So they didn't really have that. Like that, things change so much
Hold up, though.
that could play a part on how people, the motivation on how people want to, like, you know what I mean, train and fight. And
That's
you know?
a fact. That's a fact. But at that fight, I noticed that there was like there was actually 16,000 people at that fight. Believe it or not.
Really?
They said
Yes,
that.
there was. Yes, there was. And I put a video up about it.
You did. Yes, you did. I saw it.
Bro, there was 16,000 fighters. Nobody
These
gave a fuck about
motherfuckers.
COVID. Although they made people stand 6 feet
And wear
apart and
masks.
niggas wore masks and shit. But there was
So
16,000.
16,000 of them.
Really? There was that many people there?
I didn't
Yo,
even see the
I
crowd,
didn't see the crowd. So
Yo,
I
bro,
don't
that's
know.
word. That's word.
But
to
yeah, he put the
everything.
video up. It was crazy.
16,000, bro. 16,000, and that in itself is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And
What?
What do y'all think about the Tyson Jones thing? I know a lot of
It was
people.
good.
I know a lot of people wanted to see a
It gave a
one-sided
glimpse
fight.
to how they would look if they were younger a little bit. I like how Roy moved around with the both feet, but we all know, like, he knew too, that was a bucket list for him. Like, he ain't doing that again. As much as Tyson wants him to do it, it hits too much. Yeah, too much power.
Yo, I fucking
You know what's
I love
crazy,
it.
right?
I
Like
love it.
I love
Tyson's reputation, like, it doesn't even matter what he's done. Like, it's just like he's like a fucking
He's
legend,
still
bro. It's like
Tyson,
Tyson is just like
His name's Iron
You know?
for a reason, bro. Like,
Now check
he
this
looks
out.
so good.
Now check this out. He's fighting. He wanted supposedly him and Holyfield are gonna fight next, and supposedly Mayweather's gonna fight Jake Paul's brother Logan Paul.
Logan,
Oh,
yeah,
Logan.
we saw that. Yeah,
You heard about
that's
that-
gonna be
that shit?
crazy. The
That's
Logan
not gonna
Paul,
be crazy. That boy gonna get beat the fuck up.
that I don't understand. That's just a money grab.
Yeah,
And
that fight is like a fucking.
yeah, I told Chase it's a good and bad. It's bad because, like, it's just ridiculous. But these from their standpoint, as far as entertainment, right? It's a smart thing in a way to where, even though it's stupid and don't make sense, people are probably still gonna watch it just to see how it looks. You know what I mean? Like, let's see how this shit even looks. We know it's gonna be dumb. We know it's gonna happen.
The thing is, it's the name. Everybody knows who this
Yeah,
Logan
yeah, they know
kid
that. They
is.
want to see how it looks. Like, you want to see these two motherfuckers. Like, it's gonna look ridiculous. It's
I
gonna look
just think that
ridiculous.
fight don't make no sense at all, man.
It
to be
does.
honest,
If it
man.
makes
Like,
dollars, it makes sense,
Yup.
baby.
That's,
If it makes
But look,
dollars,
yo.
it makes sense.
I'll say with Tyson and Holyfield. Holyfield, I don't know. I don't see the pop he used to have, but I want to see Shannon Briggs though, because Shannon Briggs want that smoke.
Yo,
And he's from Brooklyn, just like Mike Tyson.
He's a big
so
boy.
he's like,
He's a
he
big
want
boy.
the smoke.
Shout
Two
out to
Brooklyn
him.
cats, and he's talking with Zab Judah.
The cannon.
If those them two fighting in the Barclays Center, come on now, Brooklyn will blow up. Brooklyn will explode, bro.
But you know what, too? The only thing is with the current state of sports, too, like it's hard to get gatherings like that. So it'll dampen the potential for a crowd sellout. Because y'all know as well as I know, it's in the draw.
It sucks for upcoming fighters because the professionals do their thing, and for us, we gotta, for training, you know what I mean? We gotta
Who you
grind
telling?
and do what
I
we
just
gotta
turned
do.
I just turned pro. I haven't even defended the title. I want to defend the
As
title.
soon as this is over, I'm getting my amateur thing on and going right to.
But I'm gonna throw my hat in there. I already talked to Chase about it. Knuckle up, Chase. I'm saying.
Yeah.
Now I'm
He
gonna say.
definitely
Now
said
I'm
he
gonna
wanna.
say.
He
Now I'm gonna say.
He wanna do the same card with Bags versus.
I would like to box.
Garrett
I would like to
for that
box on that card. And look, that's another thing. I don't want to take. Listen. I don't want to put all the spotlight on me, but I'm just throwing my name in there, right? I'm just telling y'all now. We saying it on air. Knuckle up, Metal Blind Fury debuts.
Yeah.
I would like to try a boxing match. I've never been in a straight boxing match, so this would be my first, and I want to do it there.
That's what's up, man. Appreciate that. You know, we would gladly accept that challenge, brother.
And look. So here's another thing I want to see. This is why I love you dudes, man. All right. So y'all got straight into it. Y'all got into my next question. Bags and fucking Garrick, bro. Fucking Bags and Garrick.
I wish you was in the studio over there right now, man. I wish you was there with you in the studio.
I wish you were, bro. You gotta come.
We'll come back. Yo, next one, we'll definitely be in there with you, bro. We gotta be in the studio with you. Bags and Garrett, but we surfaced that, because there was, they had their thing, but then there was a little gap of, someone that, them fighting each other was like not really that and the third, right?
That was
so,
put some respect on my name because I saw that headbutt
Right,
early.
right.
I saw the headbutt early. I was there. You know what I'm saying? You know me. When I
Uh-huh.
see non-sportsmanship, I get sour face, nigga. I get the lemon face, like.
Yeah.
And niggas seen it on camera. Niggas seen it on camera. I was crossing my arms like my fucking glasses and shit, like. You know what I'm saying?
So the thing to get these two to even consider fighting each other again and for a really get that charge, because they both been eyeing that belt, man. When you fighting for something, it adds a little more to it. So you know, and then they both know it's gonna be bragging rights with that also, because they both talking about who won, and you know it's a draw. But this is for a belt. You know what I mean? We extending the rounds a little bit longer, so they're going to work. Ain't no 3 rounds, it's a 5-rounder.
Listen, y'all
You know what I
doing,
mean?
y'all
No
doing
3,
feuds.
2
Y'all
extra
doing
rounds.
feuds, baby.
And I told them both. I said,
Ain't
listen,
he
we had them both on the line. I
crazy,
said, do not let it go the distance. Do not let it go to the judges. And they
Nigga
both
DJ.
they both telling me, no, it ain't gonna go to the judges.
All right, so look. Let me put DJ on the spot real quick. DJ, I'm
Yo.
picking on you today. Fuck that.
What's
so,
up?
All right, so you in their division, right? So what's up?
I'm
He's in Garrett's division, but there's
Garrett's
no competition.
I'm 240.
So what's up?
I'm-
If Garrick wins, if Garrick wins, do you see a potential fight with Garrick later on?
There's
Me?
Yes.
It's like lemons and oranges, bro. It don't mix. You know what I'm saying? Cause Garrick, you know, he's learning and he's a beast because he'll fight anybody and all of that.
I
but
love the way they both fight. They
the
both
skill,
explosive ass fighters.
the skill level. See, I'm not gonna let him talk on it because he, you know, they peoples. You know what I'm saying? So
So
but I can
if we
talk on
fought
it.
each other, it would have to. I can fight off the competition aspect. You know what I'm saying? But
You trying to fight? You
I'll
trying to
be
fight
down-
other?
I'll
You
be
trying to
down
fight
for it,
other
man.
competition?
But
That's
it'll
what
be,
it is.
but we both. I'll be down for it. We both will be down for
It's
it.
like
But
hitting his little brother.
It'll be weird hitting someone.
It'll be like
forward.
hitting his little brother. Believe me, because them niggas is mad tight. You know what I'm saying? So
I
it'll
feel
be
you, I
like
feel
hitting
you.
his little
I
brother.
wouldn't want to. I
Really
wouldn't want
punch
to
him in the
fight. I
face. I
wouldn't
can hit him
want.
in the body.
I wouldn't want to fight. I wouldn't want to fight one of my teammates. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want to fight one of my teammates. And even y'all saw my last fight. Lee Blaze is not my teammate, but he's a sparring partner of mine. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It could have gone real thing, but we kept it sportsman like, you know what I'm saying? And it was hard hitting, you know, and I ain't gonna lie, he tore my legs. I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying?
It's all good.
I got a little advance on him on the wrestling. He's a good wrestler too, though. You know what I'm saying? He has wrestling experience, and shout outs to him. You know,
But the good thing, at least Garrett, he doesn't want to stay heavyweight, so that's a good thing. It's too much, so
yeah,
I'm
he
used
looked
to
like
it.
he trimming
I'm
up.
comfortable. So he wants to slim down. So I'm like, all right, good. So I'll take the division. It'll be mine.
Liddy.
And at the end of the day, Garrett's not really claiming knuckle up. To be honest, he's claiming free agent. So technically, you know, if that fight needs to happen, it can happen. But I don't think that, you know, I know Garrett will definitely take the challenge. I know that because that dude will not
Well,
back
he's
down.
a sportsman. He's a sportsman, as is DJ, and you know, I wouldn't expect anything less of them two.
Yeah, competition wise, yeah. I think
That's what I'm
we
saying.
we
Like, you
I
know,
think we
not
could.
on some beef shit.
I
Not
think
on
we
some beef
could.
shit.
Yeah,
Not on some beef shit. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously, I don't have beef with each other, but just
I think we could.
in the name
Yeah,
of sportsmanship.
and I don't feel for anger. So if someone talks shit, I'm not even that type. I wait till I display it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll smile right to the bell. You know.
Yo, but getting back to DJ and Bags, to Bags and Garrett, man. When this fight go down, man, it's gonna be so exciting,
Talk
man.
about
Because
it, brother. Talk about it, please.
it's like the truth is there's two sides. You know, there's Team Garrett and then there's Team Bags. You know what I'm saying? So people strongly believe they both won.
That was very
You know,
apparent
so-
in the first video. You could clearly hear people cheering for Bags and clearly hear people
Yeah.
cheering for Garrick.
So-
Especially this one particular young lady that she was like close to me and she was yelling Garrick's name out.
Yo, so what'll be great about this one is that we're actually gonna have it's gonna be a 5 2-minute round, and not only that, it's gonna also we're gonna designate judges. So there's gonna be three judges
Beautiful.
in the mix. You know what I'm saying? So they ain't gonna be by crowd. Either knock the nigga the fuck out, or if it goes to the judges, then the judges is gonna take
You better make
care
it
of
clear round. So
exactly.
we made it evident to them, like, do not make it a close match.
Yeah.
If y'all feel like it's close, somebody better dig in deep and go for it. Do not make this shit close.
It's important that you have very impartial judges, you know, because other fight clubs do not, and oftentimes they go to the crowd, and oftentimes the crowd picks
whoever they like,
the person,
the most popular fight. Exactly.
But he got legit judges though, so
No,
true, which are real fighters. So you know,
and that's you know.
Well,
that's a
actually,
step,
three of them. If you think about it, look,
that's a step in the right direction.
It'll be Left Hook will be a judge. Left Hook is not biased. He's straight. He keeps it 100. He's not team anybody.
Yeah.
He's team who the fuck won.
Yeah.
Shout him out. Shout him out.
Me too, but I'm
All
not
right.
a judge.
Left Hook, you know what I'm saying? That's my brother. You know what I mean? He's been boxing for I think over 13, 14 years.
Shout
He's a
outs
hell
to
of a
him,
fucking
baby.
person.
Shout outs to him. Many blessings. Many blessings.
Yeah, that's right. And then there's also gonna be Rico, which is boxing anarchy. He's like he's like Left Hook in the Bronx. How they know him. Rico and YO, everybody know him. Professional boxer, he's been doing it for a long time. Also, he's willing to help me out with the movement. Hell of a dude, humble ass nigga, professional. Couple of like a lot of fights. He's really good. He's gonna be another judge. And then there's my son. So
you're legit fighters, man. So
Nah,
no bias.
He definitely is a legit fighter. Shout outs to him, man. Like mad
yeah,
love to him,
infamous,
you know what I'm
infamous Rosado. That's my boy, my son, my firstborn son.
I gotta see one of his matches.
Yeah.
Unc, what up, Unc? My Unc is on the live, you know what I'm saying? We
That's
got
what's
everybody
up.
watching, you know.
And who knows? I might try a kickboxing match one day, man. Get back to my roots. You know what I'm saying?
I would love to do a kickboxing match, but I've already been in a kickboxing match, so I want to put my hands to the test.
I hear you.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I appreciate about this movement. You know what I'm saying? Also, I appreciate the fact that not many people know this, but Chase gave me a platform to perform at, and I wanted to tell him on air. I've told him this many times, but I wanted to tell him on air. I appreciate you, brother, man.
All day, my brother. I appreciate you, my brother.
And this is why I've made my decision to box at Knuckle Up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
First boxing match ever. I'm not a boxer. I'm a kickboxer. Originally, I'm a professional wrestler. Everybody knows it. That shit is written all over my fucking face.
Ooh, yeah.
That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Hard times, baby.
Hey, the training's real though. The MMA and the boxing training is real though. So no matter what, even if you're a wrestler, you still got the skill set.
Listen,
to do what you gotta do.
Everybody's been tuning into the reels that I've been posting up of me training in the basement in the crib. You know what I'm saying? I got a weight bench down here. I got a fucking exercise bike. You know, we spar all the time. Now I just got my brother-in-law, my sister's husband. He has jujitsu mats, and I just cleaned. They're like puzzle mats, and I just cleaned them up. So we'll be doing submission wrestling and jujitsu,
dope, bro.
You know, to practice. I'm also in the process of writing a book about wrestling. You know what I'm saying? So
that's what's up, G.
Yeah. So you know, there's a lot of good things, you know, going on and shit. And
that's what's up, man.
I feel the positivity in this movement. You know what I'm saying? And I see that, you know, you guys are extending your branch, so to speak.
Yeah,
out
it's kind of had
people,
to. It's kind of putting this.
And it's funny because I was talking to him earlier because we're gonna do an interview with him coming up, not today but another day, possibly. Right. Mighty Mouse from UFL. Shout outs to him, man.
Yeah,
shout out to Mighty
Mouse. I remember watching him originally on Street Beefs. Then he had some kind of issue with the dude. I don't really know the logistics of it, nor do I care, but I see him out there, you know, doing his thing. And you guys are going on the road, and humbly, you invited me on the road, but I can't go this time. But I'm trying to make it to the January 2nd joint.
Yeah.
Because he wants me to go out there. So now that you're taking your movement on the road, what's next? Or who's next? Like
anybody's
Goldberg,
next.
Like Goldberg.
I would say with Mighty Mouse, man, it was like an infectious thing to where it was so much love and sharing that love, because he has a big YouTube. He didn't have to do that, man, with the people that's not known. But
bro, he sends me videos
it's
every
paying
day.
it forward to the next person. So,
he sends me videos every day to watch, and I watch every single video.
Right. He pays it forward, man. So it's contagious. You know what I mean? So when we do that, people who saw us and wanted to fight with us, no problem, bro. That helps. So that helps expand us also. When people want to just join, that helps expand us. And it's the same thing, paying it forward. We reached out to people in New Orleans, bro, that want to fuck with us because of the whole thing. We invite people also because of the same love that was shown to us. So that's the circle we rolling with, you know what I mean? And it's similar to Mighty Mouse, you know, we was connected with another group also, but then, you know, kind of forced to do your own thing. And it kind of led us down this road, which was, you know, happened to be good in hindsight, you know?
Word.
Especially if you do that January, that's going to be like, hey, almost on that same level because it's televised, you know what I mean? So it shows Yeah.
Just so you know, we definitely taking a road trip out there to Texas for the second, for January 2nd. He is also going to take his people from Virginia on a road trip. So we're going to link up with him, and we're leaving together. So if you coming, nigga, let's go.
I don't know. I don't know. We're trying to see. What we're trying to do is we're trying to see if there's flights that are cheap. If there's a flight that's cheap, we trying to take a flight.
Yeah.
We trying
I
to.
hear you.
Take a
That's true, man. But
We trying to get that Frontier airline. You feel me? Or
Yeah,
that
because
Spirit-
No, wait till
DJ,
Spirit
you
Airlines.
did the research.
Love
Like, for
Spirit
somebody did some
Airlines.
research, it was like $400 a round trip.
I got peoples out there though. If not, then we're gonna try to figure something out. But I really want to make the January one. I wanted to go this week, but you know the holidays are around. When people have
Right,
children,
right.
you know you gotta balance your finances. It's called adulting, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all both know about it.
yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? So let me ask you both a question. If you had the opportunity to spar with somebody, anybody in the universe, my nigga, and I mean the universe, like from any sport or whatever, who would you spar with?
Right now,
Jennifer
Anybody,
Lopez.
dead or alive? This nigga Chase.
oh, dead or alive.
What he say?
J-Lo.
This nigga Chase.
This
He
is
said
J-Lo.
J-Lo. He said he want to box her titties. Nah, let me stop.
That box Jello butt cheeks.
Damn. Damn. He said J-Lo, he blow your back out.
Damn.
Yeah, if there was someone that I could possibly like spar with, just to get that, like, yo, I spar with this man. I ain't gonna lie to you. If it's not Muhammad Ali, it'll be Mike Tyson, bro. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I personally, I'm talking about dead or alive. If we talking dead, it would be Bruce Lee. If we talking alive, I'll probably say Patch Panoram from fucking Glory Kickboxing. Patch Panoram Kiyomoto.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yo, he's fucking
know.
bro, or Sanchai. Those two dudes are fucking amazing, bro.
Yeah.
As a martial artist, I would love to spar Anderson Silva in his heyday. That would have been amazing.
We talking boxing, I would definitely like to fight Ali.
Right.
Yeah,
But I'm a martial artist too, so I had two. Boxing, I was like Tyson, and then I'm like MMA. I'm like, cause I would love to do, the kicks and all that shit, man. With greats, Silva, John Jones, bro.
Nah,
there's so many greats.
Yo, DJ, you know who I picture you fucking fighting? No lie, fucking Rampage, yo.
And I have a good. Listen, when I did my kickboxing, I have a good base of martial arts. I've been doing. People don't know. I've been doing martial arts and boxing for nearly a decade now, like 8 years. So it ain't just boxing. Like, I actually elbows, knees, kicks, and my chambers are pretty goddamn good. So I always trained for years with kickboxing, but I never fought a match. I was always busy doing something else. That's why I would love to do one match and surprise people, because no one knows how I kick.
I would like to see. No lie, I like.
No one knows how
I
I
like
kick.
watching you box. So imagine watching you in a fucking kickboxing match.
Yes,
you can use your other tools, my nigga, on an MMA match.
Yes, elbows, knee, kicks, and I'm quick on the ground too. So
DJ,
head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
Yeah, all of that. Yeah.
Yo, DJ, the day you do a fucking MMA bout, I swear to God, I better be there, bro. I better be there.
I'm gonna train with you, brother. You might see
Yo, listen to this.
I'm only not doing it because I'm like, yo, it's for me to go to other gyms. It costs a lot of money to get the wrestling and jiu-jitsu. And so the boxing is so feasible now. But I'm a martial artist, bro. I always say that because if it's real life, I'm kicking your knees in. I'm headbutting you. I already know to take you out in like 10 seconds.
Yo,
you already know what it is.
Yo, listen.
Yo, bro, I can't.
Bags is talking about doing an MMA fight in Virginia.
We spoke. Listen. Actually, we spoke about that. Him and I, when we spoke on Instagram, he said that he was like, "Yo, Mel," he was like, "I would like to do." He was like, "Yo, no lie." He was like, "I'll do boxing over there at your club, but I would like to do MMA too." I'm like, "Word, Bags?" And he's like, "Yeah, bro." He was like, "Yo, bro, I want to try kicking somebody in the face or some shit like that." I was like, "Yo, that's lit." He was like, "I think I could wrestle pretty good too." He was like, "I think I got pretty good grappling."
Yo, because he played football, but at the end of the day, man, I told him, man, I said, yo, DJ, yo. When he said that, what I say?
Everybody's face was. I mean, he was definitely alarmed. Like, listen, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. That was the thing. We're gonna see.
I said, look, bro, we gonna go out there, right? Cause check it, right? Look, we going out there to Virginia, right? There's gonna be 8 of us, 8 deep, 7 deep, and one female that's coming with us. We all rocking the Knuckle Up brand, right? We went to Queens and we fucking rep. Nobody lost any of the fights in Queens. I'm not gonna go to motherfucking VA. All right, and have Bags talking about he want to do an MMA fight, and the nigga don't want to do the hands and want to start grabbing bags up and doing all type of shit to bags and like it could go against or with, you know what I'm saying, with his popularity. But at the end of the day, nigga, I don't want to chance none of that. We're going out there to fight.
I feel you. I mean,
because we fighting for this brand.
Bags might surprise you, but Bags.
And that was the only thing I did say. I said he might be a natural. You never know. He might be one of those naturals and feel like he can use all the tools. He might be like, oh shit, man.
Bags, hit me up if you want to do some wrestling, bro. I got some wrestling.
But you know what it is when you got hardcore fighters like dudes that train, and let's just say Mighty Mouse, for instance, that he don't give a fuck who he's gonna fight, because at the end of the day he has training for many years. So they don't care who they really don't. I don't think they really care who they pair who up with. Right. As long as you want to fight, they you know what I mean. If you're willing to fight the person that's talented and you just street, I'm not with that. You know what I'm saying? I would not want to do it unless my fighter really wants to fight somebody that's a pro fighter or amateur fighter, and he a street. I would not want to pair anybody up that's not equally skilled or at least almost the same skill set. You know what I'm saying?
That fight with Bags in Camden, yo, holy shit, yo, bro. I give Bags all the motherfucking credit, yo, bro. He took some fucking
two-time Golden Glove, the
two-time Golden Glove,
bro, and he could not put Bags on the knee, bro.
Yeah, and Bags told the nigga too when the nigga was dumping. He said, "Nah, you gonna have to knock me out." And the nigga was like, "You barely there, almost there, some shit like that." Yeah, but nah, nigga. Look, and that was another thing that when we got up there, we didn't know who dude was. You know what I'm saying? So Bags is like, I'm gonna fight this dude right here or whatever.
I know him. I was familiar with him. I didn't know they was gonna put him against him. And then they told me as soon as they announced him, I'm like, wait, that's when I was with the Bags. Told him like, listen.
What's his name? What's his name? Raw Cut, I think it is. Yo, yo, I gave back, and Bags called him quite a few times, man. Bags called him quite a few times, so shout outs to Bags, man. That dude.
Yeah, just definitely shout out to Bags.
He loved it. It boosted him up, man. He loved. It was a good experience, and he was like, it made him more like, I can fuck up anybody. So it was a good notch. But on the matchup, I can understand obviously where you're coming from, because
Yeah, I mean, it has to make sense. Yeah, we ain't making dollars right now, but the fights definitely need to make sense.
Look at his ass tickling, like,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. Like, it wasn't even an even playing field. Like, at the end of the day, dude had experience, a lot of experience, and he didn't do really the damage that he should have done. He couldn't have done it at Bags.
And it sucks because on the contrary, like on my end as a heavyweight, it's hard to find heavyweights who train. I train. I'm not a beginner. You know what I'm saying? So to find people to match up on that skill, kind of in this underground, thing, is tough also. Because I would like to, go into competition. Probably my best competition was probably, I want to say, even though it was quick, Bones was a good threat. I don't know, man. It was just, I don't know.
I haven't seen one yet, so I don't really.
It's tough, bro. It's tough.
Yeah.
Because I actually,
if your hand would have been good, we would have tested that shit out in fucking VA, but we can't,
But it will make me come back sharp as hell.
Wait. So you said 6 months?
Well, 6 weeks in this cast, but I'm gonna have to rehab. I estimated, how long would it take for me to actually get back in the ring, because I have to punch with force and for it to not hurt. So even just me moving my hand quick a certain way, I'll feel the velocity on that. So it'll take a little bit, but it's in a good way. I'm gonna build up, strengthen my wrists, which will strengthen the forearms, build my legs. So I'm gonna come back stronger and sharper. So it's gonna be good.
That's what's up.
And with more urgency, because this shit's going on with COVID. So, I'm definitely gonna come back with a vengeance, man. Get some amateur fights in, get these fights in, and then as quick as I can get my pro card, let's get it in, man. It's time to get some money and take this brand, like you said, where's the end goal? Take this shit to that level. When I'm a professional, you're gonna see it on TV. You're gonna see me rocking, and everybody gonna knuckle up. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
And then we can make it legit to where now we can have a whole spot with a knuckle up on the door. Come on in. You know what I'm saying? We got trainers for you.
That's the idea. What I mean? That's the idea. That's the dream.
Legit fight team. Hell yeah. You see all the fights in MMA, you got AKA, Black Zillas, right? All the teams in UFC. Those are all teams. Ain't no difference with us.
Got my team.
Teams in the underground. So, that's what it was. And that's what we wanted to be. We wanted to be a team. And then, like I said, in the past, we just wanted to be a team. And then he was forced to kind of make this.
Yeah. He talking about, talking about that situation.
Yeah. But
okay, so look, I'm gonna ask y'all this last thing. Get what do y'all got anything y'all want to plug before we go? Anything you want to promote? I know y'all got that. I know y'all got the upcoming.
I want to promote the Knuckle Up brand, man. Just keep looking out for us. We're gonna keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Tell them your Instagram tag.
Huh?
Your Instagram tags. Tell them your Instagram tags.
Oh yeah, at DJ Charlton. You know what I'm saying? Check that out.
Yeah, check us out at Official Knuckle Up. I'm also working on a website for the gear, so that's also going to be at officialknuckleup.com. The YouTube channel is at Official Knuckle Up. Yeah. Everything is Official Knuckle Up because that's what the fuck we rocking with, and that's what we doing. You're gonna see sports gear coming soon with the boxing glove, the wraps, Knuckle Up.
Amazing.
A lot of Knuckle Up businesses coming out of this, man. This brand here, man, and we just gonna try to make this as big and as clean as possible. You know what I'm saying?
I want to shout out also to Chase too, because he's gonna help me work on my logo with almost like pitching it up. So I got my SBX joint, South Bronx shit. So if it have my logo on my jackets and shit too, with the Knuckle Up, you know what I mean? So we're looking to make shit dope. And I also want to shout out my wife, man. She's released a new single not too long ago. I posted up on my shit. You know what I'm saying? We both used to do music. We both used to do music together. Yeah. But she's doing her thing right now out there in Italy, man. So I posted it. Go check her out, man.
Send me that link if you can.
It's on my page at DJ Charlton. It's the first thing on there. You'll see her. You know what I mean?
I got you. Maybe
we appreciate you 100. You hear me, Mel?
I love you, dudes, man. I love you, dudes. Y'all are the best.
We gotta be it. I'll definitely be in there, bro.
Before y'all go, I forgot to mention that, I had my first show and y'all came up. Y'all supported, you know what I'm saying? Once again, I appreciate both of y'all, you know what I'm saying? And that mutual admiration goes back and forth. And we're gonna make something happen. And Chase, get somebody ready for me because I'm trying to box.
My brother all day.
It was about building, baby. That's what's up. You know what I mean?
All right, guys, I'm gonna let you go. Take it easy. Many blessings, you know what I'm saying? Have a good evening and all that.
Well, brother, you too, man.
Peace. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that was wow. Sorry about the feedback. What an interview, dear sister. What an interview.
I was just listening intently.
Yeah, I know. So we were supposed to have another guest, but is there anybody on the live still?
Yeah, there's a couple of people on the live. Crespo was on the live earlier.
Does anybody? I know somebody tried to call earlier. Does anybody want to call in and talk your shit on air? The number is 917-257-5209. If you're listening out there in Instagram land,
Instagram live.
Come on the live.
Thank you, Jay Smooth. I've been trying to thank you this whole entire time. Shout out to Jay Smooth. Follow him. And thank you so much to everybody else who's been tuning in, all three of you. And,
that's what's up.
if you don't catch the live, it will be up on YouTube and other streaming platforms.
For life.
I'm having way too much fun with this shit.
Yo, once you find the fucking good
Matter
one.
of fact, somebody did. Oh shit! Look, I think my guest just hit me up.
Oh,
my other guest. Let me see.
That guest coming back.
Let me see. Okay, my guest just hit me up. Let me call him. Let me call my other guest. God's Time Sunday, my man. Oh shit. We having feedback problems. These things happen, ladies and gentlemen.
NWO throwback.
It is the cord. I'm pulling on it.
You want me to unplug it?
No, I need it. Trying to. Yo.
Good evening.
Yo, what's good, bro?
I'm good.
Got you sleeping? I caught you when you resting?
Yeah.
What's going on? How you doing, little brother? How's everything?
I can hear you.
You coming in kind of Feed is coming in kind of. Oh, damn. Shit. Okay, I lost him. Let's try to do it again. Let me see if I can try to get him on Instagram.
That
Technical
might be like the
difficulties.
Wi-Fi on his end.
It could also be that. He's all the way in Nigeria. Let me see if I get him on Instagram. See if I get him on Instagram. Oh shit, he's calling me on WhatsApp. Yo,
Hello, good evening.
yo, how you doing, bro?
I'm good. I'm good.
What time is it over there in your country? First of all, tell the people your name. Tell the people your name, where you from, and what you do.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
I said, tell the people where you from and what your name is, brother man.
My name.
Yes. Tell the people your name.
I am Tosi Sunday.
Also known as Soldier, right?
Huh?
Also known as Soldier, correct?
Yeah.
And you a boxer, right? How old are you, my brother?
I am 2 years.
18?
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And when did you get into boxing? Or how did you get it? What age did you get into boxing, young brother?
I get into boxing when I was 6 years. I love boxing. I train hard.
You train
And I
hard?
want to be the best.
You, tr
Yeah. I want to be the best.
you trying to be the best? Who's your favorite
Yeah.
boxer?
Lomachenko, GGG, and Canelo.
Lomachenko, GGG, and Canelo.
Yeah.
Do you study them very often?
Huh?
Do you study them very often?
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And what do you like about those boxers in particular?
I can hear you.
What do you like about those boxers? Why do you like those boxers?
Why do I like to box?
Why do you like those boxers? Why do you like Lomachenko? Why do you like Canelo? And who else did you say? GGG. Why do you like those three guys?
I like them because they are a good fighter. I do learn from them to box. I do campaign. I use from their boxing to join my own. So I'll use it to box anyhow I need it.
All right. And let me ask you a question. In your country, where you from? Where are you from? You're from Nigeria, correct?
Yeah, I'm from
We're doing a
Nigeria.
live podcast.
What part of Nigeria are you from, brother man?
I'm from Lagos in Nigeria. Lagos.
Oh, okay. You from Lagos. Lagos.
Yes.
So let me ask you a question. Is boxing fairly popular over there?
No, boxing is very bad over here.
Why is boxing very bad over there?
I don't know because our leaders can't help. Our leaders can't help. They are just all they believe is about money. They can't help.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay. So you practice with friends or family members or what?
I practice with my friends and one coach, but just to try to build my own record from amateur to professional. But I haven't found anyone to promote me.
Okay. So you're looking for a promoter, correct?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you've been boxing since the age of 6, right? What made you want to box?
Ma,
Why did you choose boxing? Everybody has a reason. Why did you choose boxing?
I love boxing. I do normal. I do watch some sports, but I don't just like it. I just choose boxing as my career. That's why I love boxing.
What other sports do you watch?
I watch wrestling and football.
You watch wrestling?
Yeah.
Well, before I was a kickboxer, I was a professional wrestler. That's crazy.
Wow,
That's
good.
crazy, right?
Yeah, that's good.
That's what's up. And you watch football as well.
Yeah.
Do you play football?
I watch football. I watch.
Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. So let me ask you a question. So with there not being many opportunities in your country, right? You feel like you could come to the States and you feel like you would need to come to the States and compete over here because all the big promoters are here, like say for instance in New York or whatever. Do you think that if you were here, you would have a better chance at being seen?
Yeah, I think if I'm in the States, I'll have a better chance than here because here they just put everybody careers. But if I'm in the States, I know what will I gain in the boxing I am now
Okay,
because I know in myself I am a champion in my own lane.
okay.
I, I am a champion. I believe in myself.
That's what's up. Bro, I watch your videos all the time, and I believe in you. Let me ask you a question. What weight do you fight at?
Yeah?
What weight do you fight at? How much do you weigh?
I weigh 56. I fight bantamweight.
Bantamweight. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. You a bantamweight. Wow. My dad likes bantamweights. Those are, they box fast, man. Those guys move fast.
yeah.
Is there any famous boxer that you would like to box in in your career?
Yeah.
Is there any boxer on TV that you would like to box?
For now, I don't. I'm not sure, but I can see any boxer I will fight. That's what I'm made of. I'm made of to fight anyone across me.
Okay, okay. So let me ask you a question. Um, there's a 6 hour time difference from your country to my country. So over here it's what time is it? Over here is 7:54. What time is it over there right now?
It's 154.
It's 1:54. So look at that. You so dedicated. Tell me about how you train. What do you do when you train? Do you train every day? Like what is your training regimen like?
Yeah, I train every day. I train from Monday to Sunday. Monday to Sunday. Monday, yeah, yeah, yeah. Monday to Friday, morning and afternoon.
And
Saturday and Sunday at early morning.
and what do you do? Do you run? I know I see a lot of videos of you sparring a lot.
Yeah, I jog on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday. On Monday, I do stamina training. On Tuesday, gloves work. Maybe A and B, correct punch. On Wednesday, I work on my bag. Thursday, sparring. Friday, work on skip. And Saturday, work on pad. Sunday, sparring.
Okay. I myself I try to spar like 2-3 times a week. I run. I have a in my basement. I have an exercise bike that I use. I have a weight bench, things like that. But most of the times I hit the pads and I spar a lot. You know what I'm saying? Are there other fighters that you feel that you train with that if they had better exposure that it would benefit them as well?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like friends of yours. Do you want to like shout them out? Like what are their names?
I have only just one friend. His name is Akim Azan.
Akeem Azan.
Yeah,
Shout outs to you. Shout outs to you. Shout outs to you, Akeem Azan. And tell me about him.
he's a friend of mine from childhood, and he's also a boxer. He's fighting 60 kg,
Oh, okay. 65 kg. 65 kilograms.
60 kilograms, 60.
Yeah, so y'all use the metric system out there. That's what's up. we don't got the metric system in America. We go by pounds, but I think it's cool when they say your weight in kilograms. Like I think that's one of the coolest things ever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And do you guys spar with each other ever? Cause like the dude that I spar with, I'm 180. My fight class is 180, 185 pounds, and the dude that I spar with is a heavyweight. He's a 260 pounder. Do you spar with anybody outside of your weight class?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I do spar with them.
That's what's up. So you spar with anybody.
Yeah, anybody.
That's good, man. That's good, man. That's good. Um, and I know that we speak, from time to time, on Instagram and things like that. And you know, I'm looking to fight very soon myself. But it's with the way things are happening in the world with COVID-19 and things like that, a lot of people are getting sick and dying. How has COVID-19 affected your country in particular?
It's affecting, but not as much. But now it has gone down a little bit. So they have given us a chance to fight, but no fans. only just the officials.
Wow. So it's like everywhere this thing is happening, and it's like putting a hold on things. Like people can't really live normal life anymore, and it's affecting the way we live and things like that. Do you think that if COVID did not happen, do you think that you would have possibly made your way to America already, or do you think you would have still been in the same position?
Yeah, I think if the COVID is not happening, I'm sure I would have passed to to the States. I'm sure. I'm very sure.
Okay. Okay, and do you think that somebody, if they see you for your talent, that they will possibly try to sponsor you and probably try to sign you to a fight contract? Would that be your dream?
Yeah, I feel because no one sees me as a boxer, I don't encourage me. But here in Nigeria, our, our leaders are all they are about money. They just need money. That's all from here.
Well, little brother, you definitely got the skills. You definitely have the determination and the drive, and keep training. Keep putting videos up, and I'll keep reposting anything I can. And I appreciate your time. Is there anything you would like to tell the people over here in America before I hang up this call? Talk to the people in America. Shout them all out. We in New York right now. Talk to the people in America.
I love you, everybody in America and New York. Shout out to you over there. My greetings from here. Tony Tosin is greeting you over here.
All right, bro. Yo, we're gonna try to work on some things for you. I'm gonna try to set up a GoFundMe or something like that, so we can try to get you some sponsors. I'm gonna talk to some people as well. You know what I'm saying? And just hold your head, keep your head up. You know what I'm saying? And keep training and keep doing what you do, and don't let nobody tell you otherwise. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
brother.
meant to be a fighter, bro. I see it in your eyes. I see you hungry, bro. I see you determined. You know what I'm saying? Just keep your faith and hold your head. You hear me?
Yeah, brother.
Yo, much respect.
Yeah, thanks very much. I really appreciate you.
Nah, no problem. When the interview is finished, I'm gonna tag you in it because it'll be on YouTube and stuff, and you can show your friends and things like that. Okay?
Okay, okay.
All right, my brother. Take it easy, soldier. Be easy.
Mm.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the other side of the globe, Africa.
Now then, that it was actually supposed to be. It was actually supposed to be. His name is God's Time Sunday. They call him Soldier, right? It was actually supposed to be Mr. Sunday first, and then Chase from Knuckle Up second. But it turned out that Chase was ready first, even though he did the interview in the car, which was pretty damn cool. It reminded me of hot boxing with Tyson. And then we did somebody roll up a blunt. And then my lovely assistant Jeanette, ladies and gentlemen. And my lovely sister, Ring Queen. So we had Chase and DJ from Knuckle Up first, and then we had God's Time Sunday, also known as Soldier. You could I'll get his Instagram tags, and I'll put it up later. Yeah, so anybody want to call in, now would be the time. If there's
Join
anybody
in on
on
the Instagram live.
917-257-5209. Spread the word. Tell your friends. This will be available on YouTube and possibly on Spotify. I'm working on it right now. It will also be available on anchor.fm. So make sure you check that out. I didn't really get to play a lot of music, you know what I'm saying? But we still got time if people want to call.
Do a musical interlude while we wait for a call.
Dear sister, is there anything you want to talk about today? We can talk about wrestling. This is an all things podcast.
Let's talk about war. Oh no, you didn't see War Games.
I didn't get to actually.
Can't
I haven't
discuss
gotten
War
to.
Games.
I haven't gotten to yet actually.
It was pretty good. I mean, War Games is they've really been up in the ante on them things. Like, not for nothing, I'm thoroughly like entertained from the women's War Games match to the men's War Games match.
Let me ask you a question now that we're talking wrestling.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the whole women's revolution in wrestling going on right now, and them not just being seen as strictly eye candy anymore?
Oh my God, we've been waiting for this day for years. Ever since, you know, you had Sensational Sherry and Miss Elizabeth.
I had to. Sorry.
But you know, back then they were unfortunately eye candy. No matter how hard we tried, it was always about the puppies, and it was always some sexual angle. And now it's like more than just that. We're not cigarette break matches anymore. We're not bathroom break matches. People actually want to watch these matches.
So let me ask you a question. So since we're on the topic of things like wrestling and fighting, we recently did a show together. You and I promoted for the first time. Well, not for the first. Well, okay, us promoting together, because the first show you did was really you guys, but I helped you guys as always. As always, I do. We just did our first co-op fight club / wrestling show. Revolutionary new thing. Okay, not really, because Japan's done it, but we proved that it could be done. Yes, we proved that it could be promoted in America. How do you
check it out on his YouTube actually?
How do you feel about the way things went that day? And you know, don't tell me, tell the audience like how you feel about the whole thing, because we went through a lot from that show.
Honestly, after, you know, the tapings were done and whatnot, it kind of started to flow a little bit easier because we were also pressed for time when it came to having the ring. So the only thing that was a little tiring was just like trying to get through the first half of it because, you know, we had to do tapings. But then once it got to our show and everybody kind of felt a little bit more at ease, a little bit more relaxed, because now that we just kind of popped the cherry, everybody started to kind of finally get into the flow of things. The music could have been done a little bit better, but of course it's a work in progress. It wasn't too bad for what we had. I even took over at one point towards the end when my husband was wrestling. I definitely want to do it again. It's not like something that I'm like scared to do. I honestly, I would love to do like another show if we could find an actual venue and the proper, like, you know, resources. We could definitely pull something together. That's my honest opinion.
If anybody wants to call in and talk some shit on the podcast with us, what's the word? 917-257-5209.
Yeah, we got a couple of people here.
It's my personal number. Whores, don't call. And if you a fucking creditor, fuck you. Nobody's on my live, so fuck you guys.
Wait, I'm gonna see. Hi to both people that are still watching.
So, yeah, so we're here.
Shout out to Johnny Boy Comic.
Johnny Boy Comic, what's going on? How are you, brother? I would encourage you to call in 917-257-5209.
Yeah, you definitely got some gems.
Yeah, definitely
in
does.
Your short time in this business.
Johnny Boy Comic. Follow him on Instagram. Johnny Lambros. He's a comedian, former wrestler.
Smooth the Grind, who's been watching faithfully.
Thank you for that.
Girl Mel, Meg.
I'm Mel.
You're.
What's her name? Your friend?
Meg.
Meg. Hi, Meg. Follow Meg. What's her tag?
Wait, hold on.
Because we like to promote the people.
We promoting everybody here.
For those of you,
LB 1986.
all right. For those of you who don't know, this is Mel the Blind Fury, also known as Mel Gibson.
Hiding behind this thing.
Professional wrestler, professional fighter, MC,
professional
sucio, among other things. I'm a
pendejo.
That too.
The jackass of all trades.
And to my left is the lovely
Ring Queen Lexa Rose.
Yes. All right. So, this show is all about variety, and we just talked fight science. We talked a little bit of wrestling. I'm gonna play a joint as a blunt is getting rolled. I'm gonna take a sip from my cup. Yes, this is water. Shout outs to Nikolai White, my partner. Drink more water.
What's the number to call in?
917-257-5209. If you need to call in, it's my personal number. You call in, talk your shit.
Your grievances.
Anybody want to talk? If any, I'm gonna play some music right now. I'm gonna play my current single out. It's called Another Dollar, featuring JBX and Chris Chavo. You already know. Listeners, call in.
Another day, another story told. Can put a price on my life, I never sell my soul. No,
917
another soul.
257
stops, no time, never slow. Another day, another story told. Can put a price on my life, I never sell my soul. No, back it up, it's another soul. Cause the grind never stops, no time to be moving slow. Another day, another dollar, haters looking sour. Till I pull up on the block and let the last shower. NYC rep before the towers. The city never sleeps, so we clocking shifts every hour. Get the money, then you get the power. So you either selling green dog food or you moving powder. Giving bitches the clam chowder. Getting brains, switching lanes while the music in my smoke louder. But funny how they still doubt us. When we first got it poppin', only fuck with the best product. Calling shots like I'm a shopper. Loading up the chopper while I'm puffing down like a roster. Fuck around, put your head in pasta. Burning your casa, all because you ran into real mobsters. Got it locked like grips on lobsters. You ain't talking money, then why should I even bother? Son of niggas like I'm the father. So if you need a job done, come and give the kid a holler. Watch the cops and sit there and bother. Cause I got a bunch of shells trying to get my guap up. Ain't trying to go to Central America. So if you see the boys, stay low.
Apparently this is for OnlyFans.
Another day, another story.
If it was for OnlyFans, that'd be me.
Life, I never sell my soul. No, back it up, it's another soul.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to call and talk your shit, 917-257-5209. This is Another Dollar. Another Dollar. Mel Gibson, JBX, Chris Chavo. Let's go.
The truth be told, you never knew me, bro. So don't be acting like an actor playing a movie, bro. And for that dough, I let the Uzi go.
Hey, it's Johnny Lambert. What's going on, brother?
Hold on, Johnny, okay?
Put a price on my
Man.
Ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Lambros.
Hey. What's going on, man? Hey, Lexa. It's good. How you doing, sir?
We doing good.
Johnny boy, what's going on? How are you?
Doing good, brother. Just wanted to congratulate you guys on the new podcast. First episode, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you guys have sounded good so far. I've been watching you guys on IG Live for a little bit. And
thank you.
that Nigerian guy sounds pretty interesting. What's his record?
I should have asked him that on air, but I can get you that information. I know he texted it to me. I can check right now. Let me see.
I bet he's a monster. I bet you he's a monster in the cage.
It's crazy. He just reached out to me on Instagram, bro, and I'm like, yo, because I watch all his videos, and he's been watching my videos too. So it's like, let's see. But he's always sparring. That kid is always sparring, bro.
There you go.
And he's been boxing.
Look at that. One minute you're doing the Independence, next minute you're in Madison Square Garden, and now you got reach all over the world to places like Nigeria. Look at you, bro. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. And that's the thing. Like, I want to be a positive influence in the world. You know what I'm saying? And
amen.
I need a charger.
What kind of charger?
For the camera.
What kind of charger is it?
Well, I just need to get the plug, and I need something.
Okay, my co-host Yans has gone upstairs to get a charger. So Johnny Lambros, how are you? What's going on with you? What have you been up to? I know you've been doing a lot of comedy stuff. Talk about it.
All I've been doing lately is just writing, because that's all I can do. COVID's got everything messed up right now. I mean, there's some opportunities for comedians to attend workshops and private open mics to help, work on their material and keep their stuff, sharp so that when the live shows come back, they're ready to go. But for me, it's not worth that necessary risk because, there's too many guys trying to, cut corners and, slide around the whole social distancing thing. And, it's not worth it risking my safety just so I can go tell jokes. It's better off, if you ask me, from a comedian's aspect, it's better off for a comic to use this time now to just stack ammo, as I would say, figuratively, and just keep writing. One of the most common pieces of advice we're always told is just to write every day, write every day, write every day. And I have at least 25 notebooks so far of nothing but material that I put down, and not all of it is great. I guarantee you there's a lot of trash and a lot of stuff you'll probably never hear from me on the stage. But, whenever I have an idea, I just keep jotting it down. So I'm planning on getting back on the mic again, once things are, not as crazy as they are right now, when the need to social distance kind of dies down and we can go back to being a regular society again.
Yes.
But I'm also looking forward to that, for regular life reasons too. This entire pandemic has been a giant mess.
Absolutely.
Just too ridiculous for everybody. So, I just want everybody to be safe and happy. That's all I care about.
Absolutely, and I agree with you. There is a scary thing out there right now. A lot of people are getting sick.
Hello?
And you asked earlier what the young man.
Hello?
John, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, what's going on?
You asked me earlier what the young man from Nigeria's record was. He just texted me 54 fights, 50 wins, 4 losses, and 20 knockouts.
Jesus, I don't want to meet this guy in an alley, huh?
He's a young dude too, man. Like, he has such potential. Like, I feel like if he did had a good, if he was able to be over here, his exposure would be a lot better.
Your voice is cutting out, brother. I can barely hear you.
I said I feel like if he had better exposure out here in the States, he'd be better off. But with COVID and everything, it's like I said, it's a scary thing.
And once again, your voice just cut out.
Wow.
Someone's reception is bad.
Hello? Can you hear me?
You're going in and out.
Can you hear me, John?
I can hear you.
Okay, cool. I said that it's tough, with all on athletes and performers because of COVID, because of the situation right now.
Right.
So, extremely difficult, not only to find work, but to be able to do what we love and things like that.
Of course. But I'm a believer in patience, and I'm a believer that not everything let me rephrase that. All the negative stuff is just temporary. No matter how long it may seem, no matter how unbearable it may seem, it's all temporary. This is just an obstacle that we will eventually overcome, and before you know it, we'll be back to normal life, just within a matter of time. So, I'm keeping my head up on this one.
That's the idea. Hopefully, hopefully we will be able to return to normal life,
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So me from our professional wrestling days. Why did you stop wrestling, John?
It was a plethora of things, but the biggest thing was just I wasn't happy. One of the most common pieces of advice any newcomer to the business will receive is always keep your head and nose above the nonsense that is the backstage politics and the drama. It wasn't necessarily what was going on in the ring that was bad for me. It was what was going on outside the ring, behind the scenes, in the locker room, amongst, the backstage political drama. And, I was able to avoid it easily at first, but eventually, it just wore on me, and everybody has a breaking point. I eventually reached my breaking point, and I'm pretty sure one day you and I can sit down and, we'll definitely talk more about this subject, but it got to be too much, and I became miserable. I was developing a drinking habit that was getting pretty bad,
I've been there,
and
John.
I just had to, I had to make a better decision to start, getting my mind straight again, and I started doing things to help bring my happiness back. And if that meant me, taking a different step, show business wise, and going for what I'm good at rather more than what I love, and I always love pro wrestling and I always will, but there was a time period where I didn't. And it was because of the drama, behind the scenes. It's too much to explain right now over the phone. So
Nah, I
maybe.
understand. I understand. I understand. And that is a very complex subject because I've been through it. Yasmin almost fell back in her seat.
Oh my God, wee!
She almost took the Pittsburgh plunge.
Did she really?
All
No,
right.
because my battery started dying, so I had to run up and down and fix the situation.
Yeah, we gotta remedy the situation here in the basement. We do everything.
Filming 2 angles of the.
We do because we do everything. We do everything here organic, homemade. There's no fakeness to what we do. We talk how we talk. We don't.
Yes, sir.
We don't pull punches. We don't censor things. And I think that that's important because in this political time in this day and age, people get butthurt for the littlest things, and people can
Don't you hate that shit?
people can agree to disagree, but I see a lot of people wanting to fight people when they disagree with other people, and I think that's kind of stupid. In all honesty, so I just with this whole fighting movement and everything, I just want to put love and respect for everybody out there and things like that, shit like that.
Well, you guys will always have my love and respect.
Thank you. We
As
appreciate
as you will always have my love and respect and admiration, John.
Thank you, brother.
Yes, Yaz just said your name in a Philly accent. Say it. That's how his
grandma calls him.
that's how her son's grandma. How does
John.
It's like a Philly accent. It's like this lady's from Philly, but she's not from Philly. She calls him John. John. My guy, Lambros. All right. Well, John, let me let you go because I want to see if
Anybody else want to call in?
I want to see if a few other people want to get in. Any departing thoughts?
No, sir. Just one love. Be happy.
That's what's up. Thanks for calling in, John.
You got it, brother.
All
God
right,
bless.
take care. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Shout out to Johnny Boy Comic for calling in.
Johnny Lambros, aka. All right, so let's talk about music. So we just started a music endeavor together, Yasmin, right?
Yes, we did.
And how's that going for you personally? Because you're like me. You're a you're a Jill among all trades.
I'm a jackass among trades. Let's just keep it real. That's what we are.
So first of all, why don't you tell the story of how the track we made came to be?
This happened like around the summertime, and I think either you or so were like working on the track or whatever. I think. Oh no, you had played it for me like a while back, and I remember saying something about, "Yo, can I get in on this?" I was really extremely high and probably drunk when I asked this, but it was probably one of the best decisions. It was one of the best decisions I made.
Life.
Dead ass. And then I just ended up doing my own part. We did it next door at the neighbor's house. And yeah, I'm pretty proud of it. I didn't really think I would get into music as late as I did, but I'm glad that I did eventually because it's always nice to have like another skill under your belt.
As are we very proud of you, and I'm very proud of your verse, and I'm very proud of the whole song. You know what I'm saying? We played it earlier, so shout outs to you for being on the song. And it was time that I did a collaboration with a female artist. And it just so happens that was a soundbite. It just so happens the fact that you are my sister, so that makes it even better. And it's just something we have another common bond on, such as wrestling and things like that.
Yeah, because that's how we met.
So let me ask you a question, right? So, even all right, when we were recording the song, did you feel nervous at all?
Yeah, I was hell fucking nervous. I was like messing up my lines and shit like that, but you know, I really, really wanted to do it to be able to say that I did it. Like I said, I'd always wanted to write music. I don't care how I did it, whether I sang or I dropped the, you know, bars or whatever. But the fact that I actually did it, and I can safely say that I did it, it's streaming on all music streaming platforms. That's something that I can tell my grandbabies, like, you know, I got a single on Spotify.
Word. Now, let me ask you another question. You got 2 other tracks you working on. Talk to the people about it. About those tracks in particular.
One is the one that we're working on, Visions.
Yes.
I just finished up my verse for that.
I'm gonna play my verse after she talk her shit.
It was I didn't expect to be put on it, but then you know you put me on, so you know.
Well, we gotta
I
do
had
a
to
group.
come
We
up
gotta
with
do a group song and stuff like that. So you know, we like Young Money out here, so we trying to do group efforts. You know, and I like doing collabs with other artists because I feel like collaboration is the key to expansion. You know, in any form of creativity, art, music, wrestling, fighting. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like
Yeah.
you know collaborations are necessary.
You know what it is, and I say it in my verse for Visions. You're not on the same team if you can't have the same dream.
That's a fact.
You know, understory. And I think it's great that we all throw our little bits into the hat. You with the fighting, me, I do the writing. Ooh,
I write too.
bars. I feel like this was something that I really wanted to do as I got older. I never really saw myself doing a 9 to 5. However, I still did decide to go and do the whole college route eventually. And this pandemic just showed me that, you know, doing it the right way isn't really going to pay off. So I've got to do it my way. It's the only way it's going to work.
Choice. Self-choice. That's
Mhm.
what's up. That's what's up. You chose to go on your own endeavor.
Yeah.
And, you know, a lot of times people are afraid of being self-made entrepreneurs and things like that. How hard is it being a woman trying to be self-made?
It's hard because I'm a female. I'm automatically going to be the first, like, go-to default for anybody is she's a girl. You know what I'm saying? What can she bring to the table? What's so amazing and spectacular about her?
Well, okay, so you're a mom, author, wrestler,
Makeup artist.
makeup artist. Now you just became a podcast host. Musicians.
Who knows? Actress.
Who knows? Who knows? The sky is the limit. So, are there
TikTok content creator.
any future projects you're gonna be working on?
Besides Visions, I'm also writing Vertex. I just actually finished doing my verse for Vertex. I'm glad that I got to rewrite it because what I got now is 10 times better than what I had before. I'm also writing another book. It's as of yet untitled. I don't want to get too much into the story yet because I'm still like working on it. But I've got that and 2 more books that I've kind of had sitting
Lit.
that I haven't finished yet. So yeah, I've got a lot of books to finish. So be ready for those.
All right. So I'm gonna play the Visions verse that I dropped recently, and we're gonna end it on that note, ladies and gentlemen.
For a fifth, third eye shit. I Animal, what up? Let's get it. Yeah, I know y'all like this sound.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it kind of reminds you of something, right?
Irish, what up, Irish?
Yo, it was all a dream. I had the vision, so I had to live it. Out here trying to get it, and Ajax said it. And no, I don't regret it. Embedded, straight to the top is where I'm headed. Don't you forget it. Don't ask for credit, or you can get deaded. Yeah, Big said it in the 10 crack commandments. Rolling with a crew of killers, thieves, and bandits. Haters can't stand it. I'm so high that I'm from another planet. Crash landed, motherland left me stranded. Ship damage, punchlines and ad-libs. My words like art and I'm hitting the canvas. Established, and you just trying to live lavish. I'm Spanish, above average, savage. Here to do damage, no challenge. Never lose my balance, no malice. Niggas know my status.
It was all a dream. 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 It was all a dream.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Visions by me. It's going to be featuring Stash the God, Lexa, and 9X. Shout outs to them.
N9X.za.
Any parting thoughts, Lexa?
This was actually really fun to do. And just like kind of sit back and listen and then be able to like incorporate my 2, 3, 4 cents.
That's what's up. Had to take a quick little recess to reassess the camera situation and the lighting situation, but you came through in the clutch as always. Thank you to my staff. And, more to come. If you want to be a guest, hit me up. If you want your music promoted on this platform,
DM us.
DM us for the rates. We talking, you see I got the international reach, ladies and gentlemen.
We're reaching out to Africa, bros.
Look out for new music coming soon, and time to go trains. Another new single coming out soon, hopefully. New York shit.
New York glistening, it's New York listening, it's New York niggas in the kitchen flipping it, it's New York niggas on the mic, we ripping it, New York glistening, New York glistening, it's New York glistening, it's New York listening, New York niggas in the kitchen flipping it, New York niggas on the mic, we ripping it, New York listening, New York listening.
Brainstorming, see it full transform. I went from one level to the next. It's never the same film. The city we came from, the apple I made from. The niggas going stupid like they was made dumb. Empire like a tire, oh hard. We require rolling down like a tire, songs like a choir. It's hot. Let me feign that
Now I gotta promote some things. Shout out to I Animal 45335. Follow the music movement.
Shit with the guns ain't was on
Shout out to Allen
Cowboys,
Sound.
no Westerns.
Shout out to Flex Felix. With the book on this track, upcoming artists in New York. Shout out to the whole Third Eye Entertainment on Fourth Management.
Spread like a churn.
Shout out to the whole New York City, Long Island, everybody. Love is love.
Push your pen to grab a basketball rim. You better push your pen to grab a basketball rim. You better push your pen to grab a basketball rim. You just live when you got that crack in his team. You better push your pen to grab a basketball rim.
Thank you guys for listening in to the live podcast. It is called the what podcast?
The What's the Word podcast.
The What's the Word podcast.
So I might start releasing them every Thursday. I'm not too sure. So, let me know. We do encourage fan participation. We do give out the number at all times. So if you want to call and talk your shit, or if you want to be a guest, you got something you want to promote, hit me up. We'll talk turkey. You know what I'm saying? You got a platform, I got a platform. Let's make it happen. Lexa got a platform. It's all about, everybody.
Every platform put together builds a stage.
That's a fact. That's a fact. So, ladies and gentlemen, goodbye. Good night.
Keep it Gucci Pucci.
I just wanna get away, go on vacay and disappear without a trace. Get away, I just wanna get away from all the fake and all the hate. Move away to